Okay. Or, que la que hay, mi gente? You know, I'm just going to clarify that actually. Que lo que is like a common street, basically kind of Dominican greeting, but more often it's used in the context of like somebody would say, what just happened? Or what the heck did you just say? That's how it's really used more often than just like what's up. Whereas que la que hay is just straight Puerto Rican's way of saying what's up. All right, so we'll try to make this a little bit fun for y'all today. Just a little bit interesting, some things to think about. You know, so I got 8 things, like the title says, that I no longer do. These are all things that I used to do, and with certain exceptions, still do. So I'm certainly not judging any of you guys that do these things. It's just, you know, we evolve and as things go on, and, you know, certain things we just don't practice. And this is in no particular order of importance or whatever. It's just 8 random things I thought of, and at different times, and recently I'm just putting it all together. So, number 1, holding hands with a hoe. I'm not like, some time ago, even before living here, you know, I just got on this thing where I'm not doing the walk of shame from the bar to the hotel or to the apartment with somebody I just snagged from a bar or somewhere. You know, I'm not walking in the street holding their hand or whatever. Now here is, or are the exceptions. The amiga. Yeah, she likes affection or whatever. So times that, and granted I haven't talked to her in like 2.5, 3 months or whatever since she's been gone, but sure I will, but no hurry. But when we went places, sometimes, you know, she would grab a hold of my hand. Part of that is because, you know, she didn't want the police to think she was working the strip or something. Go figure. You know, or, you know, like when we were in Santiago, I guess it felt more like romantic and couples like or whatever. So she was kind of the exception to the rule of someone that I might occasionally end up holding hands with. And that kind of ties into a second one on the list. And that's taking pros on dates. You know, sometimes, you know, if she's around and if she was around and I was going to go eat, you know, I'd take her for fun company or whatever. But typically those that I deal with for my boom boom, I'm not taking them on dates. You know, that's just not me, you know. It's no secret what I do, but I don't need people in the streets to know who I'm doing it with all the time. You know, because like I say, I do have to live here, and you know, they probably know more than I think they know anyways, just because the rumor mill, the gossip circle between, you know, other chicas, the moto conchos, everybody else, you know, is pretty big. So, you know, nothing's entirely secret in Sosua. Funny kind of quick story. The last time I took one of my main ones on a date, I wasn't planning on taking her to eat necessarily, but she was running. You know, we got our times mixed up, and I was set on going to Margot, which is a low-key kind of place I would only take kind of a, you know, I want a girl to be looking low-key, but it was quite the opposite. had I not been so set to go there, I wouldn't have took her the way she showed up, because she showed up wearing like, like a aluminum foil looking silver cat suit, and she was rocking it to death, so I just had to be like, instead of being like bashful or shy about it, I just had to be like, heck with it. Yeah, she's with me. All that wonderful body in that, she's with me. But also it sent me a mess. It made me realize that on that particular evening that only one or two things is going to happen. She's going to stay with me for the whole night, or she's got other business to tend to. And Sosua, I definitely knew she wasn't dressed to stop by here for a while and then get back in the carrito and take her ass back to Puerto Plata. They dress differently when they're coming to really be here a while and work versus when they're just here to see somebody, have a little fun, get paid, and go home. Moving right along. All right. Yeah. Okay, so third thing, I don't ask others what they pay. I don't care. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. It has nothing to do with how I roll. And also, I don't really talk about how much I contribute to the cause. To me, close friends of mine, people that actually know me, if they ask me, I'll tell them straight up. But, if not asked, there's no need to tell, some things. And so something similar to that also, say number 4. I don't take pictures, or videos to be sharing people I deal with. I used to, like a lot of you guys. When I first learned how to use the editing software and started playing around with some of my clips, I would throw an occasional snapshot or a quick vid of some girls that I know pretty well and deal with. But for the most part, I'm not about that like publicizing. Again, it's just like walking in the street with them, who I'm with most of the time and all that. And the only time I would do it is, if I have a good friend in Puerto Plata who's lived there a while, and once in a while he may ask me if I know a certain person or something, and I'll confirm it if I do. And because in cases like that, sometimes you can prevent like someone from wasting their time or having like a less than exciting experience. You could say, oh, this person is no good or whatever. So in cases like that, I will let somebody know if I deal with somebody that's a problem. Then I will. That is an exception to that rule. So, but otherwise, I don't take pictures, videos too much. Unless a girl like asks me to take pictures or whatever, and then they're just for her use. I don't care what she does with them. So another thing, number 5, I guess, I don't ask them their rates. I don't ask the contractor their rates. I tell them what I'm willing to do in pesos. I make my offer in pesos. Enough said. If they respond with a counter and it's within a reasonable area of that, and I like them, I'm like, okay, let's go, vámonos, mami. But I don't ask. We're not shopping for cars, luggage, shoes, So, I tell them what I'm willing to do for them. And okay, so I guess I'm on number 6. Let me put the nerdy glasses on, see what's left on the list. Okay, we did that. I don't pay to attend parties. Sometimes I pay full ticket to get in, like somewhere like Alvi. Sometimes I don't. But I'm not gonna pay. I don't go to events and parties that I have to pay to get into. I just don't need to. Now, if me and a couple friends in my circle decide we're gonna do something, like my own birthday party, for instance, party out of Ramon or something. If we decide we're gonna do something and I'm part of the planning, and we all say, hey, let's each put up like X amount of pesos, then or dollars, and then we'll, I'll certainly make my fair contribution, but then I also have a say in the guests, the guest list, the music, food, etc., how we're going to do it, So unless I'm part of like the planning committee or some sort of partnership, I'm not coming out of pocket. I'm not coming out of pocket for, to help finance somebody's villa stay. I'm not coming out of pocket just so some random bottom feeder chicks that may walk through, may not stay, just some random throughout the course of the night, 15 or 20 different ones that I probably don't want or don't need, just so they can eat free and drink top shelf liquor. That's just not my style. I don't need to roll like that. I'm not knocking those that do, or I'm just saying that personally, it's not what I do. So I think I'm on like number 7 now. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hope everybody's well, wherever you are. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. So, yeah. All right. I don't do, I think this is the last one. I don't do overnight stays with those that I'm not familiar with or I haven't met before. Typically, because I'm probably going to be drunk. If it's weekend or something. I don't really have people stay overnight during the week too much. So it's just I don't have any problems usually with people that I would select, but it's some, like the worst case scenario is you bring somebody, you stay a night with somebody, and you have a problem. Something gets stolen, lost, disagreements or whatever. That's the worst case scenario. But in my opinion, a fairly bad scenario could be it's just not a great experience. It's boring. She's boring, or just some things that you were kind of thinking would happen, would go down, didn't. And sometimes some of those details, whether in writing or not, as far as what the experience is going to be like, you can't really hold somebody to. It's like, what are you going to do? Put a gun to their head and say, you said you were going to give it to me this way or that way or that way. No, you can't. And good luck fighting them, for trying to get rid of them the next day, on the cheap, because they didn't do something that, you had, that you thought they should do because it's in writing. Because a lot of times they'll tell you anything to seal the deal, as far as what they're willing to do. So hold hands, no overnight dates, don't pay to attend parties, ask what their rates are, ask others what their rates are, don't ask too many details. I don't ask them a lot of details. Like if they tell me something's going on or something happens or whatever, most of the time asking them too many details about certain things. Sorry, I don't have a good example. But like I was telling a friend of mine a situation the other day, and he was like, well, what did she say? Why did she say she did that? Or I said, bro, that's irrelevant. All I know is this was the result. Because sometimes the details might be just lies anyways. So that's my list, y'all. Thumbs up, subscribe, Rico Toro. Stay blessed wherever you are. We'll talk soon, y'all. Peace.